All right. So, workmen used 2.5 pallets of pavers to build 5 steps leading up to the mansion. Each step they built was the same size. So, how many pallets do they use for each step? Well, again, with these, this is tying back to the last chapter here. We're starting with our total amount we're breaking up. So, we're looking for how much of each pallet did we use for each step. So, or how many pallets, I should say. How many pallets do they use for each step? So how many pallets is our total that we're starting with? So we're going to do 2.5 divided by, well, what are we breaking it up by? Well, we're breaking it up into 5 steps. So divided by 5. So 2.5. We can't leave this as a mixed number. We have to make it an improper fraction. So bottom times our whole number. 2 times 2 is 4 plus the 1 makes it 5 on top. The bottom stays the same. Remember, this is technically 5 over 1. So this middle divide goes to times, but the 5 over 1 we flip to make 1 over 5. Now, we could reduce this to a 1, this to a 1. So when we multiply it, tops times the tops, so 1. 2 times 1 is 2, so half a pallet. Okay. Now, chapter 6. Shifting gears, getting away from fractions, getting into ratios. So, ratio is just a comparison of two numbers by division. So, a few different ways we can write ratios. So, we can write it as 4 to 2. Using the word 2 in between, we're showing that, hey, we have 4 of this one compared to 1 of this one. 4 colon 1, or 4 divided by 1, or 4 over 1, however you want to look at that as a fraction. So, 3 different ways we can write it. So, if we look at this following diagram here, we have 7 rectangles in total. We have 4 of them are blue, 3 of them are red. So, to write our ratio, it's going to tell you in the order you need to write it. So, it's the ratio of the red triangles. So, that's the first thing you put. Red triangles, we have 3 of them. So, we have 3. I'm going to write it this way first, and you'll see the different ways we can do it. But then we want the total. So, we know there's 7 total, so 3, 2, 7 is how we could write that. Here we want blue to red. Well, we know there's 4 blue and 3 red. Now, if we went the other way, red to blue, we know there are 3 red and over 4 blue, so 3/4. Okay, so that's how you're going to write these out. 3 different ways there that we could write them. Of course, we could write either one any way. Okay. So, Angie's Pizzeria made 6 pizzas with pepperoni and 5 pizzas without pepperoni. What is the ratio of the number of pizzas with pepperoni to the number of pizzas without pepperoni? So here, word problem, but it's still telling you how to write the ratio. So the ratio of pizzas with to the number of pizzas without. So even though it's a word problem, you're fine. Write what it gives you there. So starting with pizzas with pepperoni. Well, it says there's 6 of them with. So 6 over. And then to the number of pizzas without. Well, we know 5 of them were without, so 6 over 5. Now, even though this is a improper fraction, with ratios, we are not going to make them a mixed number. Keep it as an improper fraction. Now, if you wanted to write it otherwise, we could have put 6 to 5 or 6 colon 5. Any of those would have worked there. But keep in mind, don't make it a mixed number. Keep it an improper fraction. All right? And that's it. That's this lesson. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, until next time, we'll talk to you later.